Okay, today I'm going to do a test of my Model 3 battery to see what the degradation is going to be. I arrived with about 5 or 4 miles of range left in my battery, and now I've been running the heater in my garage to get it down to 0 miles. And now what I'm going to do is plug it in, let it charge overnight from 0 to full, and then I'm going to see if it will actually charge to full. And then I'm also going to, tomorrow I'm going to drive it back from 100% to 0% to see how many kilowatt hours we've used, and that will tell us how much degradation, if any, is present in the battery. So right now I'm gonna plug it in. Now that it's at 0, I don't want it to get lower than this. Okay. Should be around 7 or 8 kilowatts, and it says it's going to take 12 hours left. Using the mobile connector at home, this is how long it's going to take you to charge: 12 hours and 10 minutes. It could be a little bit less than that because I have the screen running and stuff like that. Once I leave the car and turn the car totally off, it'll probably be less than. Okay, it's gone down to 11 hours and 35 minutes. Interesting. Okay, talk to you tomorrow. Once again, the car says charging complete at 306 miles. I'll show you guys a way that you can try to get it to charge higher. So what you do is you do set limit and then bring the limit down to something, some arbitrary number below where it's currently charged, and then go back in and set limit again, set it all the way to the top again, and then click done, and then you'll see it will say starting to charge, and it says charging again. And who knows how long this will take. It probably won't take 15 minutes, probably just take a few minutes, and then it will say charging complete again. Seems like my battery doesn't want to go much higher than this. Okay, 306 is all we can manage. I'm going to just use 306. Let's get started on our road trip. We're on our way. As you can see, all the tire pressures are about 44 to 45 psi. I've decided to drive to the Eau Claire, Wisconsin supercharger from the Twin Cities, which is about 93 miles away. It said we're going to get there with 57% battery. Not going to charge there. I'm just going to check out the supercharger location, see what it's like, see what's around there, and then I'm going to just come back right away. The temperature is recording as 36 degrees outside, just above freezing. Okay, I just finished with my drive and just arrived at the Oakdale, Minnesota supercharger at the Hy-Vee. So we arrived with 23 miles of range, and that equates to 7% battery. So I'm just going to use these numbers and extrapolate the results to determine how much battery capacity we have. Battery test. So we use 67 kilowatt hours. When we multiply this number by this number, and that will give us our exact kilowatt hours used. And then we'll use those results and also add the range remaining, which is 23 miles to get to 0. We'll add that to the kilowatt hours, and that will give us the total capacity of the battery. And we'll be able to see if we had any degradation or anything like that with this battery so far. So, so far in this car I've driven 10,300 miles, and you can see it's on software version 9, 2019, 5.15. And I'm going to supercharge here so we can get the battery back up to higher state of charge.
We did finish our discharge of the Model 3 cell, and I actually used the video. We took 4 hours of video. I didn't really want to sit here and write down those voltages every 5 minutes, so I took the video and used that to find the 5-minute marks, and the voltage, and made a spreadsheet. I'll put up the graph here so you all can follow along with me. And the result was 214 minutes on the discharge at 2.8 volts, and that totaled a 4.458 amp hours of capacity, and 4.458 amp hours for the Model 3 cell.
So anyway, so we didn't start with 100%, we started with 99%, and we ended up with 5%. So if you do the math, it will be about 560 kilometers actually. Available energy, well, this is 70 kilowatt hours spent. I estimate the available energy to be about 74 kilowatt hours.